Hello, my name is Alyssa Del Torre and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do this bloody clown look. First, I started with my foundation and eyebrows already done to speed up this video. So let's just start on the neck. I am using the Makeup Forever Flash Palette and some artist paintbrushes from Michaels to draw on the torn neck collar. So I'm going to go back in and outline each of the sections with black, and to add a shadow so it looks a little more 3D, I use a very light pressure and blend it out mostly on one side of each of the collared pieces. And you can use a Q-tip to go in and blend it out so it looks more like a shadow. Take some of the black and bring it up into the collar folds because we're going to go back in later and add some highlight to accentuate those. Oh, hello, and here's Bibby. Hello. Okay, back to the makeup. Next, I'm using the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 8C to outline the mouth of the clown, starting with my lips, filling them in as normal, and then using the outside of my lips as a guide to start from the corners and go out and make that smile all the way up. You can see how I'm blending it here, so it looks very natural as it comes out. Natural, I guess there's nothing natural about this, but you get the idea. Then I take the black from the Flash palette and I outline from the outside of the clown smile, go all the way around, and then I start to blend it into the red a little bit, leaving the very inside alone to create some depth and drama to it. And moving on to the eyes, I am going to add some highlight onto the inner corner underneath the tear duct and bring it up just a little bit into the crease. Right now I am using Glacier from Bobbi Brown. It's a cream eyeshadow. Then I'm going to grab the MAC Illusionary Burning Ambition and add that highlight into the mix. And that is a powder, so it's just going to set that cream a little bit. Then I'm taking the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in 10 or black and putting that right on the wet line of the eye and bringing that above the eyelashes as well. Then to create the smoky eye, I'm going in with Creep from the Urban Decay Naked palette, and I'm taking an angled brush and I'm also blending that underneath the eye and doing an outline of the wing that I want to do for the eyeliner, and then blending that up so it looks seamless when I put the eyeliner on. And the key for a smoky eye is blend, blend, blend. I'm going to just repeat the same thing on the other eye. For the eyeliner, I'm going in with an angled brush and the black from the Flash palette so I can get that nice sharp angle, draw that out, and put the dot right at the end. Now I'm taking an eyeshadow brush and dipping it into the City Color Bold Brow in medium. I'm just blending that all the way down just to give that really sunken in eye look. Then I'm taking the black again from the Flash palette and just starting to create that tear down from the eye, and I'm lining that up with my pupil so that it is straight, and then just adding 2 dots. One a little bit larger and then one that's smaller on one side. I'm going to repeat this process on the brows just the opposite way. So I'm taking the line from my brow and extending it up and then adding a dot at the top. And of course, this clown wouldn't be complete unless it had a couple more circles on it. So let's go ahead and add one to the chin. And of course, the red nose with a black outline as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the nose now. And then we're gonna fill it in with red. And then I'm gonna go back in with some white from the same flash palette and add that with a flat brush. Just dip it, and I'm just dabbing it on the tip so it really comes out nice and bright. And this is just adding some of the highlights. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to add those highlights to the other circle and all the way throughout the look. The biggest part with the highlights is that you want to keep it consistent, as if there was a light source coming from above my forehead and shining down on my face. Those are the places that I want to add the white, and it just creates movement and a lot of depth and really adds to the look. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we were going to add some highlights to the clown collar, and I'm moving this on to the higher part. So anything that you want to show that it's higher, so it's going to be the opposite of where we put those dark folds. Moving on to the lashes, I am applying the red cherry eyelashes, number 138 in black. I love these because they're 100% human hair, so they have a soft, realistic look and feel to them. And of course, finishing it off with some mascara. I'm using the Sephora brand Full Action Extreme Mascara, which this stuff actually surprised me because it has really good coverage, builds really well, and the stuff lasts forever and doesn't get clumpy. So there we go. So here is your little clown look. That is normal and cute. You can go with this, or we can get gory. So here, let's look at this eye and let's blow it out. Okay, to start off the special effects part of this look, normally you would put down some spirit gum in the area that you want to stick all of the wax to, but I skipped this step and just went straight in with the Mehron Extra Flash. You can use a skin wax too. Either one works. Now, I couldn't find my metal spatula, so I just used the end of a tweezers. So then you just take the end of the tweezers, dip it into the skin wax or extra flesh, grab a chunk, and put it around the eye and do a sweeping motion so it blends out. Next, I'm going to take off my eyelash and just fill that whole eye socket in with the black from the Flash palette. Then taking the foundation powder and stippling it onto the wax, it's going to cut the shine and also help blend that a bit. Then I'm going in with the red from the Flash palette again. It's like the go-to palette. Literally has everything you need. I'm going to blend that into the black as well as all around the inner part of the wax. I'm now going in with the Mehron Pro Coloring Bruise Wheel, which is an alcohol activated palette. I just spray a little bit of alcohol onto the palette and take my brush, dip it in the maize yellow, and add it around the edges of the wound. Okay, now for the blood. So I am using the Mehron coagulated blood first. It's a gel. You always want to start with the thickest and then move to the thinnest blood. So this has a nice chunky, nasty, realistic, wet texture to it. So I just take my brush, grab a small heap of it, and blot it around the wound. And it's going to give that texture that something was previously there and pulled away and like sucked out. Then I am moving on to the next type of blood, which is going to be the Mehron stage blood. This is a little bit thinner, but it still has some thickness to it, which is nice. It's going to stay in one spot, but if you get too much of it, it does start to drip. And you can see with that stage blood, I just put it right onto my brush and then maneuver it from there. Starting to look gory. So to make this look extra classy, we are going to add a bloody nose, of course. And there's a little bit much there, so it started to drip a lot. And of course a bloody lip. Why not? We just got shot in the eye, right? By the way, this stuff does not taste good, and when it gets in your eye, it stings really, really bad. So be careful when you're putting it by your eye. Now the last type of blood I am using is going to be the Mehron squirt blood. So this one is by far the thinnest. It's really super runny, so I just pour out a little dollop, dip my brush in there, and then splatter it all over my face. Gives that nice realistic look. So there you have it, guys. We can be a super cute clown like this, or of course, in true Halloween fashion, we can be the nasty, shot-out, gory clown, which, of course, is my personal favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, if you like this stuff, just subscribe below. Bye!